All right, what is a Lucky Herbal Clinic? One can watch here a Herbal Clinic, Papa, and then one other Monday to Friday. Yeah, the Pensemu Jumedino on Badwam, Adom TV, Edinburgh. Ahunya Kwenya and Suti Michirajin by way of text messaging us. Text message line here 1760 na ode abrain. But quickly, my main cow say, oh, Lucky Herbal Clinic for nature kwanya. What do nature kaswa nyanya do kwano so and I say gomwa ogwa krom winiba aguna quantum pond so hona home fresa number si yade bia da ne Chronicle da so bia no fakodom Lucky Herbal nyujue usisi oya wapon waposo kokwa afiu asichire yare eno achi no wakoma bo perepere sa how ne kodanda ina afiu oprekope e de ama. Well, number is 0243 201244 0243 201244 and now say 0242758231 and now 0242238745 now what the one summer condom a Lucky Herbal one other Monday to Friday yeah the person mujumedino bro because so Kyle so say 5 plays over 5 days no Roverman for other man Roverman and that's Uncle Ibo White modern ba obo o Ghana ha atre Ghana no onya daje say nanum no de si o say obame ahwe ni so ade yetimi asere asanya adesua papa efrimo National Theatre nyame adoma eba into no 9 de no ana no nwotwe de de biada inti ti na hwehwe fasan hwehwe to wi. What's my name 28th December What's my name 28th December ana yeda na di o National Theatre edi achiro anopa awia no 9 anwumre no nwotwe inti wo mese awia de na anwumre de no betimi akom. The last flight in the Tujao, the last flight on the 29th of December 2013 ana yede ebro Uncle Ibo White original play ana ode bro. The day that came on January 1 2014 tinyame Adom na odiecha 2013 da edikan kra no Roverman Festival of Plays presenting 5 plays no any day bro. The day that came on January 1 2014 National Theatre and so January 4 apartment N1 January 4 apartment N1 and also yeah, bro not the crack no men run women cry men run women cry. You love to watch this one too on the 5th of January 2014 National Theatre so Roverman Festival in a more partner a National Theatre and a graphic showbiz and a debra but one are shown as a kesepana RLG one other ana a debra but also supporting Bayport Financial Services Voltic Anna Lepton media partners Joy FM Varsat 1 Sweet Melodies YFM and a Peace FM and to make sure so per ticket in be out there or do any shell shops say airport Community 11 ana achimota ne sakamana unyabi ato and which is no oba Joy FM hanso obenyabi ato bachona total Frankie's ewo osu ana Jane Ann supermarket nso unyabi ato ebia na pese reserve ma na pass mbia bisa the kind of numbers we 054 835 3216 054 835 3216 ana 0302 2330337 na watimi akohwe Uncle Ibo White na goodie kama ode brain National Theatre. I'm sure so you make a point 29th 28th 1st and then 5th na in the nature National Theatre 4 and 8 respectively na akohwe bi anope wona ebeboa man sema ebedi ho abobo no atimi akoso no and some hold on me, Sabibia da Mekao said the Bray Emma Equime Miakasa Wono, Anna Yeka Wasam. Ghana man paying His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I'll say, I have laid a solid foundation this year. Will shift to second gear in 2014. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and Adisa Simui Atuja. say okopano almost wakwa wianesa aka butre na 2014 2015 2016 yede ehye no na ne nkunimde etimi ewi peyo. I don't know also I hwe ni wa odehwe any understanding of what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama eka eno ho abobo ene adwenkyere ana ebekoso ena no pay eno achi die na obeka se AC ewo eye o my Ghana se nkrampotem ha yewoi na mensin krache o hanim se enye mampan na nyame ye na dom ana otutie mu a ade no kra kwese ye ton anisa yiwe na mampan se ne ebetofo na ato nsem ana se enya nto wokọ ho so wokoton ana mampan de ade se de to onim se on twen omontwentwa on ase kakra ni nyina mu no ede na bemas eme adwumakuo no akọ ahohiahia mu atisei mu na ebekọ akohia se baabi on di odwuma free be kire eme asoe wankasa ene wonya pade bi onwo te se bia eye million tene kwa no yebekọ akọbọ ho donkomi na yaton ehefa ana Ghana yede yani akire no eno so obunya kwan na wakire wadwenche ne krakrakra no MPP amanyuko no so no America kra twam ya besi mpo anopa ya me no kasai de bia da ye ti asem foforo ewo MPP amanyuko no na party ewo opposition the on da na di ona ekrado say na me ye Ghana for nyina Adom 2016 yen for 2 minutes show on sana so one pass the ona kika no eno ana ebe kwati on 2016 ama ona koso atena eye opposition ana wajin kire ye beja tumbra de bre 1760 fa brain tem bibia dam de seji wetu enum fa brain tem na intimi enkenkan amedo man ne kwabna santana pay wona ha okọ eye upper dentra west Honorable Benjamin ai oye mashibi jenia ojinem ama on Honorable akwaba bibia boko de nyame adawo constituency so boko right ye jeni che dade kotopon na tese Honorable ni amasa na mwale enso abekan sawo hanum say Honorable good morning.
Good morning. Midini ni
amasa namo ali. Ni amasa namo ali. Oh, that's correct. That's it. Sarah people so abaka say wanum say bibia boko. Constituency boko. Very well. Well, the more machine mo peja mu da ben. Alright.
Oh yeah, ya peja mu da.
Mo peja. Mutimi we most of you man da wona na. Bibia kama. I see. Oh. Constituency say.
Oh, so what be some constituency?
We musa. Ana musa.
What be some on umusa no.
Oh.
Because what be some
I see. But quickly, probably I say about common issues so that junior aban edit to any man just that suggestion now know that finance minister be suggest say ABA public sector workers no wage freeze no that is you know that is just a suggestion I put to across. It comes across say what is happening.
Oh, I'm say me is a finance minister Pwakasa. But me and no me na me can say o need FM. Me na me can say o need FM because who feel now me say sika about feel no. It means about to television. Any difference at the fridge. So you difference at the film. So we to our electricity. Now say me say share budget me piano. Still, the wage bill is high. It affecting the economy of Ghana. It's not sustainable. So yesterday I was suggesting, say yes, a transnation now. Say be freeze the share water, cooler be money for 2 or 3 years. Bia, nya kasa share quite be fast. The wage bill will be a little bit lower to sustain the economy. Yes, I send a AC current here. I say train be a ditch hole anymore. 100 kilometers per hour. I also to 40 kilometers per hour.
I see. That suggestion.
So it's a suggestion that we should sit down and look at it. Now, the finance minister can't in fact, yeah, appropriation or parliament. No, come on, no, can because let me need them one. Let me need them one. Maybe not almost sorry.
Okay.
But so can't and I think it is the right direction because sending you see corner. I can see the danger ahead and the sustainability.
But there's the managers of the economy.
It's not because of that. You see, you should look at Sika Unya. wo fie for say wo fie wo self contained sika ebe fie no so be bia chese what much chinchim nkofo bi sample still scan eba no any abrabo amobɔ no fie no sika ne ntume enso na wo sika ni nyina ekotua electricity bill and water bill a mbe de nyadwane di eno mo ase na make no.
Okay,
it's not a matter of management, it's a matter of inflow.
Okay,
sika munya ona me no from your taxes and levies no sika munya no enye sika e bit na sustain your wage bill. So what do you do?
All right, but
it's part of management of economy.
Okay, fine. Rabbi, any big who said here, because the president, okay, probably if you have a solid foundation there, some of these even suggestions from the other side of the angle.
Oh, can't we see, okay, but so you may have solid foundation, all right, but so spending more than expenditure.
Okay, all right.
Dominia, me that's it. Adom TV. I'm on for a
your spending is more than your revenue, not spending.
All right.
If your
what you spend is more than what you
come in.
Okay.
I'm a Ghana for in fish especially denture mine. A cat denture man, so you're now therefore bomb point.
Yeah.
Denture hine.
No, not sure.
Or shahopa.
Okay. Oh, you can.
Aye. Ishishano, or ne denture hima, Nana Sarah Yensua.
Okay.
My constituents na a chairman. What's the kind of way the firm keke? Yes, finance minister and the kind. Just a when CNP said, I do obey, but a year, or the but test your waters names among the suggestions are okay, kind of say possibly no, a between a freezy wages. You see, but okay, you move in if he say, you take it now and say, I'm a mono, I join myself. Omuntumi embu oman so say na menu yikan say wo hwe na wo fie expenses no e cost rododo a petition quarter no and na we free e bia da bia ubu petition quarter say once di kra na afene nkwa wie no na ye say 365 cedis and no nyoma bi sa na you cut them out na nye e bia wo school fees and abeka say nyoma nko yenti akwasi anasa abna Jai school that fee. While you continue to drink a petition other things. You prioritize. No where and your man who here no ye few. I mean at the time I buying a casse possibly wage bill. Ye me say buying say ope say impose say one reduce now hold do amount for no salaries no. What the current na kra na and next year no prices of goods and services amount for cotton. Ne boss be stable and as so be reduced. And now buying or light bill no water bill ne school fees now o expect amount for ngungutua no. Prices ne be remain the same and as o betete so. Na say wo ntete o de no so de a. Aden na revenue na amount for no so di be tuo mo school fees. Ebi no mo di be didi, ebi no mo di be tuo mo water bill any other things no. Office are do see so. At the time wo go so through taxes. Who increases the cost of goods and services, no? Who expect to say, scan amount from those that same goods and services, no? Who to toss no? Or no scan what they could turn on there, and we say, who holding an answer, what is so? We are na, Minia, Yakuanas by. But you move there, I'm say, and young one, because right from the word go, no, you was a buying, we say, ideas in the biniho, who how the boo on my, and say, baby, your dear Quaku doing there. Now I'm saying, I say, he will be at Tinasi. Because he said right from the beginning, so Omuntimbu or mine.
All right, but His Excellency as Mark, you're tiny in because you're okay. Nyoma mino, uti the oral Nika ea. Adiano, Sikana, ye use no, any dear air banner, a honona, to treat a crabber. It is young to Nyoma ya. Edisinto ebeba ya sitrem ni abrabo e dia hotre ne bebre ti si ehun intem na se ebebo ho ban kra dia na ka se abane de ohun kotokro fatuanship that's help the situation because what president cross a show boss say we nyina mu no afena you take it off if so afena when you sound footing and you agree somewhat because president by no say if you ngotwe bosomi ngotwe ana Ghana nyina ko gina court ana ne ye hwede Ghana shebre be kwakosi nti ye jumedi a wodi ne bia ankoyi a edna ka se ohu ba bi ne zubri no almost the whole year ye nka se ase no ye de hwe ye kan ma minka bia mamu no se be gina yi to I don't know on time in on the president dey into sir Safina well that foundation hiama a proper take off
Yomia say the who 2013 na president Freno solid foundation dia na America you be the enye nwa so the be no it is say we dey me bass more a year we dey 2 years na bia me dey ba bia isi na me pese ohuri so ohuri this ba no enye me nwa so the be no but e bia ba no ti be say no so to me huri an na be me nwa you see the who 2013 pa na president Freno solid foundation na and you're not your problem part in the years to come. Foundation way. At the bank part na 2013 na ban aya officer is solid. And you build on it.
Probably the check on institutions and then the check on corruption to say the reports are by na mo o2. G da no da ever say free ka say nipa aduasa ana ya frɛ omo anopeya kwa ya kinkano Gida Homes and Seven companies miansa also almost 5.6 million Ghana cedi eba ebre ohwa ACI mrefi ba kunidi RG kraka hom anamuntu a otu wa share attorney general say obi bia kata share proye efa no bia suba info solutions is almost every idea bia ya kan wasem o my Ghana anamuntu bia koso
kana o ma ye hwe han mo madie wie no ena afei wo kwa kwaji almost a whole year twema wie eno kwa no tumi konkwaji o so agye wie mpo dia ena ase mo yensem ma na ase ntonyum frewa fine utumi konkwaji o man ase de na menua eken ebia ye hia sika e de aye mpo ntujuma aban the same aban now to sika ni bi dia chiche kwa that is why I said say omo cut out the rot and the leakages no to set the examples I ye nyina ye bobo so yi Jida, all kinds of things. A moody Supreme Court to cross and rule, yes, young concoje. I'm mad to see young concoje. It means I've been so much to me. So, there's all because we have a quacoje. What's wrong, mamma, for a discanary? Moi, what you treat cano. A dear mamma for a dearie. Nessa Obesa because you scan up the man of also or my dear and make quacoje. Yes, what could you pabao? Obeka which I don't know who person me bomb me the mouth. Go and see the number of about 10 hospital. Aku just because of ABR blood and acid. Little surprise I come here of medical facilities ne bi ni kwenti no mawu. Kokohwe omo dead that or my word dead that from Sahakeke. And what have you? Nessa buying with this misplaced priorities. Who will see or manage resources in this capacity. Now, if you just say, I don't now feel the solid foundation. Then they talk about, say, 8 months near court. Be the man who president of man who president. President called BBC or no one cast out court seminar El Cosono or the uncanny court to grant a canny shed. Uguso, why you focus or Yeneduma? A banner saying, Nana, dear president, pursue issue Supreme Court issue, no. Say, Eka Honebia, one to Yeneduma. Was he not receiving his salary? Was Ghana came to a standstill? You need how? Was the president being truthful to the world when he says he is not disturbed grabbed by the court? And I mean, I'm catching now. And our president and Casa answer on community. The whole world, BBC, one can say Supreme Court said already and can cry. He's focused and he's doing his work. For which reason, a debate facility not the president who to the Duma within that time now as Oman young farmer. The president was taking his salary, he was living the good Jubilee House, he was doing everything. His ministers now were in place. And will be taking his salary, will be resources because the money they were all giving. They had their budget approved for them to work. And now Kaya Yefui Omudinama Bonti Hall. Who said Debbie do ye said told no no said the energy because of my your court in the energy. And I mean maybe out there o income tax bosom so ane yen the doctor taxes ni mfi mu dia I don't know but me dia den yete eti the scales aban gigi fi amanfo nyina na okoso gigi ye see then now obeka say court akwa 21 to me fa dia aduma look at their own budget so almost about 33 million on so-called capacity building. Basically, yes, prioritization as I'm making. Me more examples. So you spend all your scanning buy and you know almost about 33 million.
But you don't trivialize capacity building.
And I'm saying, send me your analysis. So the prioritization. Why capacity you build? Look at the millions that you tell for someone could train this youth employment program. See, people who were paid in advance to train about thousands of people, not a single one at the end of the period no, had been trained. Meanwhile, and go for the almost called capacity building workshops that they are the university team. Meanwhile, agric. As of Maya, you said majority and call for one or more. While almost spending the so-called 33 million on capacity building, agric in just about 4 million. That should tell you of the kind of a buyer here. That should tell you of a brand priorities, whether he's getting it right or wrong. At the time, again on budget statements, even the essential ministries, say how many of them, apart from salaries, and releases also release the almost the year in Juma, we know more than even 50%. The government was not releasing funds. I was amount for a year Juma. So at the time, this buying we see your resources on the payment of dubious judgment debts. No, all these countries doom so, yeah, no the issue. So now your problem, and it has been resolved. Question is bizarre. Say, and President Ebaro, na Ghana you will doom so ada. Not doom so be any man.
But the question is, or rectify my. The presidency, as I think
look,
short memory.
Me ba mo dem pay. So say me ba na mo fro ye fefefe. Fan say me ba na mpa efi, me di fi e wo me mpa boya se na me dia ba ba ye afi. Na me wi na me prapre fi na. O say mo se mamia na.
Na ha fe da.
Na ha fe. E na me ba me mpa boa se. E na ma dia ba ye afi. Fa say ma ba ha wo carpet so fefefe na me hu say efi wo me mpa boa se me tia carpet no so. Carpet white, me tia so of my red ayi me mo afi. Na me clean hona na me say boss mamia president buy and you say 2012 and I say beje power tabel 2008 no beje power no and Ghana na dum so no dum so started under his watch, under the administration. So the mention it is a issue no get resolved within that same time. Okay, see to no floor and that resolution also can say be something extraordinary. They couldn't do anything extraordinary. Naturally, normal way of doing a year other and can a year rectified. Something extraordinary but on me. Badwam was already in progress. So under President Kufuor started Badwam. And you almost by ya almost bed dissolved the board then. Suspended a whole lot of operations and a cost of her. EDC doing it, you have got to know Emma, the cost are not block the whole Ghana. They do baby no, na Badwam blocks or media demand. I say doing it, blocks are not so plan. Now it was the most expensive block of the whole country. Because of that, even the Badwam a scan you hear the demand, it should too up. Millions of dollars the Sabeka. We want to raise that funds immediately, it delayed the project. Otherwise, it can the president commission afterwards, now saying back on stream far before time of commission. Allow my your money cost you Badwam cost you even the doomso now a chino or no I see and some more as a man because a channel. You can see.
All right, into the foundation anyhow.
Look, this is not making say almost spending all that much Eddie pay dubious judgment does no. Gas project Kosovo Western region. All we needed as a country was about 800 million. I said, you spend that much on the gas project on time. and you to me transport the gas from there to the thermal Abwadi thermal plants side now. The cost of generating power low because you need to say compare gas to oil normal power thermal plants now. Gas is far cheaper.
All right.
So instead of spending that much, on completing the gas pipeline, they spend over 900 million to pay judgment debts. So more priority. Workers' salary is the end cause of problems.
In fact,
they should get their priorities right.
Say only before extra programs. I wish this program is like you talk and respond, you talk and respond, you talk and respond. But I say give somebody a chance to say whatever you want to say, then you come out and say what you want to say. But in everything that he said, no, I would have given him an answer. He said, we're raising him, maybe brave. But let me tell him, you see, what I was doing, me can't on the first year and second year now. I will leave a lot of things. But say, what he has said is right. No fasi, kufor time, oko we no, because I was fem, or da fem, oko we were hospital, or da fem, or maternity ward or more. Oh, and who can say be said, go for go hospital, no that family that be President Mama Timer. It is not right. Your time, President Kufuor time. My niece gave birth to a bouncing baby girl. When I went to visit her, she was on the floor. Oh, Nayana Pempino, what can say, do so Kufuor time be New York. All this is take because responder, be taking the time. I mean, they can't we see. We saw it and Masa, saw it.
Don't misquote me. When he's misquoting me, misquote me. At the time, I had the power. At the time,
you are deceiving your own people, not the people who have eyes.
MPP4.
Just deceiving them, their own people. The
MPP deceiving MPP.
They are deceiving their people. They are giving their people hope, and it is a false hope because what he's saying is not true. Kufuor time again, do so young. But he was saying, do so in your by any time and do so. But I'm happy that President Mama has resolved this problem, and we're going to have excess energy. We are going to export some, and then the do so is a thing of the past. And yet, we say, because in our manifesto up to 2016, we say we have by 2016 we have excess power that we're going to export. And I'm happy that the president is on course. 8 months we were in court, 2013. 8 months, yes, we have built a solid foundation. Because if the economy were not to be robust, the economy is not robust, and in 2013, it will be very difficult for us. It is challenging, Mom. But because Atamis built a solid economy, that's why we are able to survive up to this time. And I'm telling you, sir, President Mama has ruled only for 3 months.
President Mama?
Yes. 8 months we were in court. Yes. And then, but you give me instruction. You say, let us do this. Fanya eko akosombo. And I'm sorry, I said, come sorry, 6 o'clock. My son Yano, Meluka akosombo. But 6 o'clock, no. Me and my son Yana akosombo, no. Missy, any Yabeko Koto, any Kokoto, oh, Miss Potu now Fado. Oh, Miss Potu, NDC, President Mama. If my minister send a beko, into or send Yano Gunukuto, or drew Akusino, you know, television kakra. Or drew bon, no, I can't in Kofa into the court as I'm saying, no, why you argument kakra, eh, and Yamishimio, hey, bon. These are the things that stole the nation. It is after the court, 3 months, and it me at chocolate this success. But I'm telling you, sir, MPP knows what they are doing. MPP for only normal, the UP tradition, don't know what they are doing. And Marco Colico, or cut a straw echo, whom should not Bassi or say, now I want a consent, you want a consent, you. Amuka judgment debt. What is the source or the initiative of this judgment debt? And Kofoka, I saw photon, what have you, CCWL. MPP. Let me tell you something. And can one cancel contract now? I was a deputy minister in the Ministry of Food and Agriculture. I'm Juma as a deputy minister. And I saw photon for Eddie Ganache by some come up to Ministry of Agriculture. Not because your cash can be DCC. Identity. MPP and this is the council contract. No. MPP for the council contract one because of between Obi supporter and Chairman Obi supporter na Akufo-Addo. The MPP nipa na chairman na wo biakuya na odi contract ro buy no. Na o support dia President Kufuor and support Kofi Mpianimu and support Kofi Mpianimu and support. So they cancel the contract arbitrarily. That is it. That's I suffer. I'm telling you, go and check. Na mako yes and mo say nyina wie na yeji abana fi mu nsem na Ghana for say mu ya corrupt dudu nti mu ko trafie na ko ba na mo say sensu nyani no ba na Florida say oh na one sensu. It is the work of MPP all these judgment debts no eba. It is the work of the MPP and I challenge them. CCWL you be discuss it. CCWL there it in buy. There was a contract with AMA. All buying they can cancel the contract without recourse to law and order. And the man went to court. And he won in the time of President Kufuor 2008. The man won against AMA. And I'm saying, I'm going to say, I'm going to say, I'm going to say, and I am for some years coming from Chia. If you are not canceling the contract when you came to power, I'm going to check how CCW cancel, Minya, Madame Fuyikapo, MP Fablukuma, referencing. Come here, back no more. You see, these are the things that cause the country. You san nyama basa. And so oh, and a judgment debt. You cause the judgment debt. And he said, President Ekasi, 2013 was challenged, but he has laid a solid foundation. Many years. Now, as I was saying, because maybe call budget man who said, still wages not a high. No. Let us all sit down and see how best, whether we have to freeze or whatever we have to do. Let us do it. I mean, who said, we are not going to pay people for no work done. Because if we go to Nasika, Udubabe Transi, Ayawa Jubano, a billion man, a job to you'll be paid for no work done. Because after compensation, services and a capital investment that I don't know. See, I'm a who called my dad. So this is what we are calling, say. And as me, I'm calling, say, young share, me and who said, because the economy is something that is very important in our life as Ghanaians. We need development, we need to pay our workers, we need money for access to do all other things, to pay even counterpart funding. And it's President Akasi, despite all these challenges, we have been able to survive. 2014, yes, year 2. And I believe in my people because they are better managers of the economy. Yeah, we say MP before I don't know raise corruption. National Congress he was afraid a whole party chairman Congress he couldn't be there because he raised and said corruption or call Minister for Transport or refer to Castle or Castle or local Kayano and we say this cano a good we say these are the things that we are talking about. How does you could raise this idea and organize it? And could publish it? Razor Gold brought out the tape when he was speaking, he was being interviewed. And these are the things I can. And Katasu, they are doomsayers. Mamu Katasu cry because the case of corruption, the most corrupt government we have Ghana has ever seen is President Kufuor's government. Or see
the most corrupt.
Yes. Or say, or no, use newspaper allegation. He would never use newspaper allegation to destroy his government. But President Mama, all the allegations that have been raised, or young Juma. And a Juma or young, a month for person, yen says so that no, we are in democracy. Obia Aboni Dimbiana, President Mama said, Attorney General for police for Yoko for Moon. None they say prosecutor no mama and manager there. Any na juma. Ababa net na in Ghana apart from Rollins. When it na or see near identify no whether the person is my government or he's not in my government, whatever the person is, the law must take its course. He has given the directives. That is the president that we are talking about. That's the humble president that we are talking about. That's the most serious president that we are talking about. And your president, we can see corruption started from Adams. He has never said corruption started from Adams. He said he will deal with it. So bring the evidence, bring out everything that the report that has come in. We will follow the recommendation of the report, and he's doing that. We are talking of serious, and yet rumor. every before they be a rumor doom says rumor hanging them like say my man for Adom nyina basa efie edan mu ye green usio there be a violet ukasuka a violet but nipa ehunu say man for nim colors we say efie green now because say violet no one say anya violet now for some for more say violet there and mo jejeje but I'm telling you say 2014 was Ghana as it's moving forward.
Oh, no, that's the first submission. But text message line 1760. Now, Odia Brain to me, I can kind and temper so at the amount. You want to do something?
Oh, something small. We Ghana have the only party or propaganda secretariat ANDC for. As we tear some mini, so we better say you or no, the party need the only party or propaganda secretariat art some Jumedia and some transnational or concord stories and person don't be chantro at the to come with Madano Fita said na Baba Jamba Minister can say Abuano or ye Ugan Bakra Monkase and P as a president most those days could do Hona and Sionogra or Pajades and you know Ebiabem. That is NDC for you. Now he talks about Isophoton and the rest. Say, no, you're minister. It's good he was a minister there. You're minister. So more about power. No? The professional group. More kasa. More confirm lawyers. The professional group. They paid them. You sure says them could figure wrong. Don't correct me. They paid them over $400,000.
NDC.
NDC. Yeah. Also no minister to me. Sorry, I'm making a boy. On can't no crew me. That place. More engaged in the service of a law firm. So more advice on the Isophoton issue, and they paid that professional group body over $400,000. More recommendation by ya say Isophoton has no case. They need to buying it here. The ministry, I know a deputy minister, and they told professional groups some form reporting to baby now. Scan grammar that is NDC for you, and he's talking about MPP causing what?
It is not true.
Besides that,
what he has
case
said.
What you just said, court a rule said they have no case. Yet you have paid. What
he has just said, it is not true.
It's a professional group. It
is not true.
It
is not true. I was a minister. I never saw of me, Minister of Agriculture, engaging professional group. It is not true.
That legal firm you call professional
I say it is not true.
Massa, what are you talking about?
I was there, I was there.
What are you talking about?
We are in the media. The media should investigate. They say it is never true.
The news was all over, so what are you talking about?
Never true. I'm hearing it for the first time.
Oh, and the minister now need to account for nothing.
Now
he's insulting me.
No, because as the minister,
now
it is on record. Public funds was used to pay these people. It's on record. Let's call the ministry.
Minister of Agriculture never engaged.
It is on record. So they were advised by this professional group not to pay
Minister of Agriculture never engaged any group that they paid them $400 million.
Former Deputy Minister Agric, more engage any professional body.
Not that I know. Okay. Not that I know. All I knew is that Isophoton came with a ganashe from the court to auction our cars and our properties, and our account was I think attached or something. About the Minister of even the Farmers' Day account was attached. I used to be used to Skebia. That is what I know. I'm not aware we engage for lawyers that will pay them $400 million.
You see?
Why is the 400? If you have $400 million as a Minister of Agriculture,
$400,000.
I'm not aware.
Look, you see.
I'm not aware.
But wiping about NDC and their ministers.
I was a deputy minister. I was
not that he knows.
I was in charge of fisheries. I was not in charge of crops. But all that I know, say, I suffered for that is what I know. But about this $400,000, we say no. I'm not aware. I'm hearing it for the first time.
Me
say, so we check it. Let's check. You see. When the minister tells us,
and then he says something about, and I mean,
the minister says something, say all he knows, and he said, no, so Mutiano. Minia.
All I know is say,
he never bothered to go into the details of why they went to court. We mean penny with Gumamua. Simple, a kind of said, okay, if it in our bar, this will be the claim.
For the council contract.
Oh, please. Can we have some gentle and decent?
That's why I'm telling you, say the truth. You see, for the council
contract, make my point.
Who cancel the contract?
Yes.
Who cancel the contract?
Say, and there's an established fact to say Oma cancel contract.
Yes, simple.
That was more high.
And the MPP chairman of Biakuye is still alive. Ask him.
All right.
Don't get our program. We'll tell you the story. One support to say Akufo-Addo nti ese mo cancel the contract.
Fine. One support to Akufo-Addo, one support to Nana President Kufuor, one support to why impose a contract was cancelled that. As a responsible ABA manager in the office. This will be the sex a bar. I will say me read it through. Me boy. Will be the claims bar. Yes, I'll buy the claim bar. So say ABC way and CBC na my son am babitia. But that is NDC for you.
Do you know what
they were more ready quick to go and pay.
Do you know what is court
than
order?
to find out that then cost what them.
Do you know what is court order?
We really have to pay, see, or we don't have to pay.
Tell the people, tell the audience.
You always even after this
order. Because you are saying something.
Because this is an issue. Even currently, after court. You talk about court order, what has happened, the current situation of the
One thing I like about
what is the current situation as the legal position of the
a court order.
What is the current legal position of Isofoto case? The current legal position.
Mama want to share no ehu di ntia ye kasa. Besemo baako kasa wi a na baako kasa.
Makoye because you know mama me kasa na he keeps interrupting.
Say the be ya or besere. Say odi ka okoma to.
Is what kasa say na
obonya sa akwanya no.
Pampa pena
na we ya no atimi akira de okose.
Pampa pena ma me ma pena. Me kana wo tro. Those all can me tro wa.
So propaganda no do so. Oh ko we say program no program no nye de active for because even propaganda.
What I'm saying is I'm not denying someone say along the line or the court a buy, but me no cases is here. What is the latest legal ruling on that case? So photo case and I said they don't.
Maximum what can say?
Current
tell the people you cancel the contract. And they are moving. Tell the people the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the
cancel contract now.
I don't cancel it. Why did you cancel the contract?
Who said yes? Say you cancel contract no. Until Isofoton should not be paid a dime. That is the current legal position on this issue. And I know some boy. The speed, we cancelled it on legal grounds. And pass me no say Assembly court, Emma court a rule say yes, they don't deserve even a dime. Meanwhile, in America, and I stand by that. Say engage the service of a legal firm, I advise them. Say they shouldn't pay. I'm not surprised that Assembly final court no court as a rule say and yet with the speed of the
producer was
and the back said you first can call them point to do my dear because it been the hunting young quantity workers are kept so with the Mitchell. And then he talks about a newspaper allegation enough for these people to almost not buy the newspaper allegation be a bar.
I never said that. Mr. Assembly bar.
About people more.
Mr. Assembly bar.
Assembly
government no. Or me
say Moody's can you or some
see another propaganda.
Now somebody who boss you say or
another propaganda.
There be any schedule assembly buy so come in just one example. The former Attorney General Martin Hamidu say President Mills omokoto plane na President Mahama in charge no or set up a committee say omohwem because bibi antwa yi eno akosi sen or the bibi amasi ade for mo follow up e bia menua be kire de sa report no so akosi so eti omunjai sa propaganda na o yi demo set up a whole secretariat say omunye yi no mumbu oman amambu no nya propaganda o hwe economy a President Kufuor 2008 mo be for economy no na grow at 8.4% minus oil.
8.4%
minus oil.
With the sale of Ghana Telecom, that gave you, because if you are not sold Ghana Telecom, we have gone to about 2%.
Oh.
It is the sale of Ghana Telecom that gave you that 8.4%. I'm telling you.
Oh,
it is
no,
a sale of Ghana Telecom.
Oh, no,
let me cut it to.
If they are
not from Ghana Telecom, like you see the
if that's
what enti de kana se enti de wohunu mu no e ne kwere unya akwanya na na de sanche mu na ye ba se ototo ma
na me respond
oh pacho yenko accept na fe problem my quick matter okay no but yema
economy na grow at 8.4%. Ghana Telecom obeka say yetoye they sold 385 SOEs under our watch. 385. Then you come to talk about.
That will be around 250.
What's it?
Around 250. 385 in the also. State companies are talking around 250. And yet
from PNDC time as an American. Now Ghana Telecom yeah okay. Do you know say under them they sold normal tone Malaysia for 30% they are 30 million. 30% they are 30 million. Naka 70% I can also by the documents and no more better 70 million. Yeah, buy na you better 30% ne back. A dear come over 70 million. Ya cotton over $1 billion. More sem when you be a mawasia. Also, born chrono. More sem man now raise that issue. But that is not the topic for today. What I'm saying is economy ye the job minus oil. They grow at 8.4% no. With oil no crown, almost grown at 7.4%. 7.4%. And then President A project is at 2014. They are still going to grow it at 7.4%. Economy also, I feel the best second year, MIA be who the who be done. I feel almost grown at 7.4%. Now, you can say you buy. Meanwhile, correct or my budget or my president this year.
All right.
President said, or the State of the Nation address, no, and they will show the vision. They didn't put you in the band. But meanwhile, and yet Casano Obekano, the State of the Nation address or the Ebemano, or maybe implementation is done through the budget into whatever the president has. I'll be catching doing the State of the Nation of address. No, you need the complete picture because now the budget no has been presented before that. Because it is a make say, oh, next year, Messi die. So, some the man say next year Messi die. Now you say die cost so if I say 100 Ghana cedis. Next car me dey money for unko si dan no. 2 cedis ah. Minia. Only Mofra and a budget this and am pass next year between Messi dan.
All right.
It is the budget on your mind so far no dey. Man hope we say the State of the Nation address.
Yeah, wrap up on this. I think they wrap up on this issue.
Okay. Now, Professor, me can say, President Kufuor last day in office 2012. We know GDP no 8%. A fluke because in Ghana Telecom, we be at 2%. In some young propaganda now, no more say, almost to fast we think Hatata. Ghana Telecom before they were able to end the year. Almost Ghana can Ian Capia and the negative. So they should know, Ghanaians should know, say, that 8% was as a result of selling Ghana Telecom and other parastatals. Ghana Telecom, all can or see Malaysians who came with $60 million to come and invest in the Ghana Telecom. Landline, and now before your propaganda, so Malaysia phone in the end, the Malaysians left, you paid them off and they went. Now Malaysia for no has say manage Ghana Telecom. Do music shame and manage. In the end, European phobia said Norway was Scandinavia, one of the Scandinavian countries for non buy. They came and they were being paid 250,000, you say 250 million, I've forgotten. A month, 250 million, $250,000, so euro, a month for managing Ghana Telecom. Then in the end, no, apart from all the shares, no, they sold everything to balance the economy. They sold everything to balance the economy because if they are not sold it, the economy will be in shambles. That's how save home from negotiation. That's what they have to do. Now, say President Ekasa, President Ekasa, he gives hope. When the president speaks, he gives direction. and directives as to what people should do. This is what we have to do. And it's a president Kasa. And your president now the best shot in some, and I said, Nelson Mandela Kasa, you know, for a carpenter and a hammer, you know, go. But president is speaking to keep the nation awake. That Obiara na famu die. Now everybody don't say, oh, mamunya. That's what they are trying to say. The president Kasa mamunya. Now president Kasa na so mamunya. Let's say una who sell mine. So omunya is anyamano. Say president Kasa Obiara said you say. Ni president akano. And the man benyam punto. Ti nyina enya wo ye MPP, wo ye NDC, CPP, wo ye because no una be Ghana because nya president be fahama. No akobo capital bang.
Right.
But Ghana for who say when the president speak, let us all do it and it will give us economic growth.
Okay. A lot of your text messages na eba yebejibre na yakayamo. I'm sure say who's watching wadwi yebekin kan nyina ma ye ko break abayaba. I can count text message now for Honorable Sawadam the next issue about Accra Mayor and the Accra Metropolitan Assembly. Dino Yatona, they say, same president intervention is one at the same. Hifona and Kaeton, Kana, then a buyer. Ever have a way because none the crack on the brew my baby MPP. ABC confusion, Basa, ABC a normal practice in especially parties are a war opposition. But chief executive. MNG Medical Laboratory or Mamprobi Sir George and a pay over there was also a Jibra or Sansuna Yama Elvis Ajiman Boatin and a Mamesa Poma Boatin Nana Boatin Emamuna Afishapa Edam was his Moso in Techiman far away Moso Moshe Yakwaba Nana Kwame Santian so and a pay Dominic Isi. See or chair constant because of crying official. Yakwaba, Yaba, Yediano, Ebebro. Well, Zidi and China, Koya Fisher, Intino, Wagusu, no, Yakosuma Fisher, Cocoboni in Anne, and you be Bia Manentra, and Manem Rosso, and Cofas and Biambro, a Bretty Semu, a pussy for Nemu, a Bretty says, no. More mono so more moody decramana bro so so ya send back crab on tiasia yan bro na erade fi ntwa eye afi no fi 2014 person bro na negotiation lucky hair back clinic for one other room ana ye bro but text messages ni biaba mengen kan tempa na fi me rapport up with MPP and mayor afi won sensero. Yes, the MPP cannot win. JK or Laboni Anna Odessa Adeyaba. Tell Honorable Namwale to stop the propaganda. 2A or Techiman. 2A and also the Nesma Honorable Namwale propaganda. Please say I'm a second year nursing student. Can you kindly find out for me when our allowance will be paid? Alex Cape Coast Anna de Weyaba. Alex, very sure, Mama. See, sanity, baby, bro. Smart. We told you about the people before. Nanado and then MPP as a political party can never lead Ghana because even Kennedy Japan is accusing the current executives as thieves and greedy. Is MPP serious at all? Ademu Mohammed or Malam Zongo, Anna Odeweyaba. I can never agree with any person who says a president has been president for 3 months. When was he sworn in as president? Didn't he travel to other countries as president of Ghana? Was Ghana standing still? Teachers, nurses, doctors, media, farmers, traders, and others worked. If the president and the ministers did not, then they should refund our monies. Remember, they received a backdated salary arrears from Joe. Engineer Elmina and Adiaba. When did the MPP man start living in Ghana to know Dumso started from President Muhammad's time? He should tell the truth and stop the propaganda. Ben, Osafo or Accra. Mr. Host, you are making the program door to door. Can't you stop Amasa? Alex Osunyane. Alex, thank you. I wish sometimes your kitchen and all heat in the no say your boy homebody, the other was so draw your attention. Abana, I just be a bit reasonable and mindful of your choice of words. Oh, Honorable, how can you say this government is far better than Kufuor's government? This is never true. In fact, we are suffering. Every year, can't we talk about solutions of the problems that we are trying to downgrade each other's comments? Please, we want to learn something new in our discussion. Wisdom, what Tamale? Wisdom, Mijili said no one, Igusu, a Chiraba Kosemna Fede, a solution also out to her at the amount. MPP, which is a moody atro, I can tell you for a fact if, okay, me who any, and you know, Sa Cobra, na intimate kinkai amount, ye. Please, the NDC man should stop this propaganda and speak the facts. I don't know what the facts, no cannot. But if you have something contrary now there, but he should tell the whole Ghana what NDC has done for us. Just corruption. I know I also want to say, look, what the politicians are doing, tell them they cannot deceive us. We depend on God and not on them. Ghana will be free from political slavery some days. Also, they are about for the account. Please, the NDC man don't know what he's talking about. Please, he shouldn't be called again to disturb our peace. He's not. And I don't or I'm sure there was over what you said. Why? Asia countries are fast growing and developing, even though they are traditionalist. But Christian nations are suffering with development programs. KK Sham, I don't know. Okay, so my can with the amount that's all case young fast solutions to problems. No, Emra Ninya say hono and MPP sold telecom because of bribe bribing MPs $5,000 from Joe. Okay, Joe so there also Ode Aban Yadawase. But quickly before bringing to what to this one the debate interesting one kasa mayor dia yeton any MPP so oh now le mamisha say also probably say mayor dan CCW else be din kan Canada abakoso wo mu ne say CCWL no mo sese nwura ewo AM jurisdiction won kan ha say na MPP for say no de won buy no NDC ni Ediana. Enti on buy na gidi on cancel contract no. A new 1 month people no mo cancel contract no. A GBB fi on say. Na on cast look up no mo che. So mo ton you so mo ye when dey. Me hu an say CCW cast ni nyina no. Ye da mama other places. Na dade. Other private contractors started say almost say nwura no. Enti CCW echo court from that time. From 2001, Kopim 2008. I'm say early part of 2000, middle of 2008, na judgment to buy. Now the judgment, I think about $13 million. By CMC, you see, $8 million. But it told me appeal. Echo buy. And the say, I say MPP government no, and I say AME that time no. Omuntia CCWL for. Say you cancel on contract no. The contract cancellation political. Anwoya nobody cancel contract no. Bufos nobody cancel contract no. Bitumi and war and arbitrary they cancel contract no. Enti I don't know. You see, AM funtua na AM fun so munye sika entua. Enti awon ya no msan court say on do mo nyama tena na akowie sei I see enti that me enu me can one radio station say young politicians say ba you say they say yabon kokora wi but the young politicians say ba no 21 22 23 years politicians say ba both NDC MPP and as say bi be kan PPP o say CPP PNC nya no mesre young politician mo ba but so ba abamu a mo time na say ba mo ba abamu a and some cancel contract bi no but mo dia kin card ni ye men fa political animosity and as a political and woya and a political bufuo and cancel contract
So the call contract by no or yeah only political party because so yes I did now uncle here Mr. Pa Ghana no yes politics now see a balance contract with down man China contract no and run through now so pay the crap and then you sit down with the person and buy the person out.
All right.
Or the contract.
Yeah, probably also some Kakrabeka.
Oh, we aim a boss and then pay for some better not say my abaton or more than. It shows you so many ideas. It shows you so many ideas. Rather than so could not can issue also direct trafficking. So Tnasi now thinking through this problem ordinance happen now. Look, at the end of a down here one craha. Who could you because of 850,000
million?
May can it die 850,000 a thousand cities Tino. Near Baton would die. Oh, Massa. People now will not have my phone can't you can't do the man.
Wrap up. Open on your creative, you know.
On your creative, property rates alone. Property rates alone. You got the only on common funnel. Property rates alone for all these 4, 5, 6 years are what be there.
All right.
So or from property rates alone. Rather than say direct traffic. Well, now I'm here beton it down.
All right, but me damu must be say another issue betimi I heard you discuss. Ye pje mu anisa but ye nkoe ye koso mama official pa. Nana Mama Brown ewa hanoma enene ebetwetwe komo me da me camera woman ase edinu ye Tina uru hanoma se obia ebo se oh ya feel and then asipi camera member for the sound for ina Ajua Khan Dolores and Grace ne the great Dominico Kisi Ampedu munya da mase Nana Ama Mac Brown ene eni aba akosi asafa kantimpo etnase yebesa to aso